up the back. So let's put a windshield and a back window. Now, as you can see, I am starting to model with few sections this car. And here, because I like the back to be always a little bit higher than the front because it's more dynamic, it shows that the car is really going forward, I will take my belt line, you see, I make a line that is going this way, you see, pinching down. So when I come here and I pick up that little line there, I can also pick up this one that I like to make a sort of, back. This is my back. A little bit for the bumper. So you see that now we already have a car shape. Now it's not the final design, there is a lot to do, but I already have two important things. The main typology of car and its proportions. So now let's go and put the wheels. Now you know that when we have wheels, it's a circle. Now with the right proportions, this wheel is a little bit small, as you can see. So I will make them a little bit bigger, okay? Both of them. So let's go here and let's make it bigger. This one too. And I move it a little bit backward. You see? Here, what I did, I push it a little bit backward. In fact, it's from here to here now. So this is the main shape. But at the same time, we don't have to forget that this car, in this view, it is a one-point perspective. Because that's a lot of people forget that, or probably they don't know. It is a one-point perspective. So the one point is there, and all the lines, you see, go over here. So how this is going to be represented on our sketch? Very simple. The wheels that I made, they will be in perspective. And therefore, I can see also the two wheels that are on the other side in perspective. Now, look, I take this little nice car, okay? You can see the white in the back. Wait. Now, this is a one-point perspective. Do you see the other wheels here? Those are those wheels in the other side. You see? And we can see them. And we can see also a little bit of the black here, which is all this surface in perspective. Look, I show you again. You see? And that's exactly what I'm going to sketch now. So be careful. I put another line there. So you see first line, second line. Then I put the car wheel on the other side. It's this one and this one. Then this is the perspective line. This is the perspective line. So this is the ground, but I need also the shadow of the car on the ground. So it's from this point to this point. All this surface will be onto the ground in shadow. It's a cast shadow. So I'm going to put another line there. And we will have also a little bit of cast shadow in perspective from the front overhang and the back overhang. Because there is this part and this part, it's a mass. light is coming from here, and therefore we do have that cast shadow. So I just make a prolongation of this line. There you go. And now I do the same thing here, like that. And one thing very interesting that not many people do, but I always do on my sketches, is that right there you have a little bit of that tire, because the shadow, the cast shadow, it's under the car. So because it is under the car, the wheels looks like they're popping out. And there are a lot of people don't do that. And that, in this detail, this little detail, gives you a very three-dimensional feeling of the sketch. Okay, so let's start applying a little bit of shading so that I really know what I have, okay? So look at me. Look what I do. I make all this dark, because this is in shadow, there is no light underneath. So this is all in black shadow. Then I have also here, because that's the shadow of the back front overhang, and I also have it here because that's the shadow of the front overhang, as we said before. And now let's make this shadow, which is the central part of the body of the car, that is onto the ground but in perspective. Now, if you see, now look at this. Do you have the feeling of the perspective now? Let me know. Can you see that the car is in perspective? Because that's the interesting thing, you know, is that as you put that shadow using the one-point perspective, immediately you have the feeling that your sketch is in perspective, even if it is just a side view. Alright, so now what's going to happen on the top? Well, look at those lines. They are telling something. So I have a, let's take again this car, this little model. So my perspective is this one. Can you see that I can see a little bit of the structure and a little bit of the top of the car because of the perspective? We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna try, okay? So now I have my belt line, and now it's the moment I have to go and apply a little bit of line quality to my sketch so that I can feel the shape and the proportion, the volume. So if I have here my B pillar, okay, that is more or less like that, I will have that B pillar. You see now the perspective is even stronger. The feeling of that perspective, it's even stronger. And that's exactly what we're looking for. So now I clean up a little bit lines. And I will do the same thing on the front, but first I need to make a new point. Alright, so okay, so now that I have this, I can start thinking a little bit to how my body is gonna be in the lower part. And because this is a big, you know, the size is not small, huh? So what I want to do, I want to create a little bit of section so that I can pick up the light on the side of the car. So I go from this level here, and here maybe I bring this a little bit higher, so that the two things go together, you see, in terms of levels. Then I have that line that is my reference, this one, and then I can just, you know, do that. And then here I can just put a line that becomes like a bone line, you know. It's one of those lines where you have the change of reflection that gives a nice shoulder to the top area that makes the car and the sketch really look stronger, you know, like a strong car. Bold, a little bit bold. Okay, so I apply a little bit of shading.
Here too.
Now, the central part here, I will be a little bit stronger, because now I have to start thinking about the shading, the way I blend the volume, you know. So in this area, I go a little bit darker in the center, and then on the sides I go a little bit lighter, a little bit lighter. So now let's put the cut line. And also here. You can put those really flash handles. And here I'm gonna just apply my, you know, my reflection on the glass. Okay, so now what is left to do, what we still have to do so that we can complete this? I'm good, hope you are doing well. Yes, I'm doing well, thank you. I'm on vacation, so that's why I have more time to make my, you know, to make my lives and make a little bit more videos on my channel. I take advantage that I'm on vacation, easy. So a little bit of wheel well there, so we get better proportions of the whole thing. And the same thing we do here. All right, so the last thing that we have to do now is how we're going to make those wheels if everything is in perspective, knowing that this is the perspective point right there. Well, if our wheel rim design is flat, the center will stay here, right there. And we can just apply our graphics, you know, kind of easy. But if this wheel design is a little bit negative, then that center will move toward the center of the car, both of them. So let's make it negative so that we can amplify this feeling of three-dimensional, you know, three-dimensional car. So now, if I do again my you see that's the old section, flat. Now I resketch the section. So the section is like this. So the center is here. Same thing here. Center, the new center is there. So now it's according to this center that we have to remake, that we have to remake our design of the wheel. So I will say that we do the classical, Now I apply a little bit of shading because there is a shadow there. You see? And now we have our wheel. I repeat the same operation on the other side, and we apply also here a little bit of shading because there is some shadow there. Okay, and here we have our sketch. So, what do you think? This is just, remember, we started from the box, with the canopy box, the square for our wheels, and now that we went through the whole process, you can see that here we are with the car, in perspective, inside view. Proportional pretty good, not bad. As I said at the beginning, all the construction lines, you don't see them anymore, but they are there. I can show you. Look, I come closer. You see all the lines? They're all there. But because of the shading, you see? Because of the shading and the contrast, we don't see them anymore. So you don't have to redo 1,000 times on sketch because there is a line that went wrong. You don't care. I mean, if you are careful enough, you can make a nice sketch from the beginning until the end on the same sketch you started on the paper. Okay, so this is the first one. So now if you want to offer me a coffee, I'll be very grateful. So you can always hit the thanks button here on YouTube to offer me a coffee or a beer. Why not? Maybe a beer, because it's better. It's fresh. Because it's very hot today.